Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I tell you, it's like a party going on outside my apartment. It is Saturday, May 27th, 2017. A lot of motorcycles going crazy. It's a Memorial Day weekend, long weekend, and that's why. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing real well. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. That's why we're here today. Again, Saturday, May 27th, 2017. It's Memorial Day weekend. And now let's talk about what's in the pockets. It's a Saturday, so that means my my tag. I just love my tag. I really do. It's nice, rough, and beautiful for a Saturday. I'm going to spend some time with my Boulevard. Just a big, long smoke for today. Wow. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. That's the cigar, Cuban cigar. Um, vodka for this Saturday. And one of my thin Coach wallets. Whoop, everything rolling all over the place. The coin for today is from 2012. It's the year of the dragon. It's the Australian Chinese New Year coins. This is the second series from Australia for the lunar year coin. The lunar year coin. That's what we call it. I know, it's crazy. Let's talk about what we're putting in our pockets today. Usually on a Saturday, I have a big knife because I go down and pick up some stuff from Amazon. I usually schedule everything from Saturdays, but man, didn't have anything today, so didn't have a chance to see the guys in the mailroom today, so no big knife at the end of this Saturday pocket dump deconstruction. I do have the Word notepad, and I'll tell you, one of my favorite small ones, I know I say that a lot to folks, but I really like the Spyderco Jester. I really do. This, of course, is a special Jester. Usually, you'll find the Spyderco Jester with FRN scales, just like you usually find the Ladybug or the Man Bug. And it's one of those small knives, perfect for a keychain knife, perfect to just drop in your pocket or on that fifth pocket on your jeans. Doesn't have a clip because it's so small, but I really like it. I love the shape of it. It has a little bit of jimping here, but also a little bit of jimping right there, almost at the point of the blade so that you can really control it. It's a wonderful little knife to have handy. Whether you have a big carry like mine or you don't carry a lot of knives, but you just want a knife to throw in your pocket or your pocketbook, this is a really nice knife. Again, this is with the gray G10. Doesn't it seem like Spyderco? And you guys know I collect a lot of Spydercos. It seems like there was a period of like 2 years or so where they got a great deal on gray G10. I'll tell you. Now this is real nice with the stainless steel liners. Just a real nice solid knife. It's only a little over 1 ounce as far as 1 ounce as far as the carry. 1.1 ounce. About as heavy as that coin. But the usual one with the FRN scale is half that, about 0.6 ounces. So you can tell it's a little heftier, but man, it just feels great in the hand for a little knife. Even with these fat Michelin Man hands. 1.9 inches is the blade. 1.75 inches is the edge on that blade, the usable edge. VG10 steel. Very good steel. Of course, the back lock, which is just nice. It really is. Just really strong. Almost too strong for a little knife like this. And of course the lanyard hole, or for me a keychain hole. Just a real nice knife. Yeah, I'm going titanium. That's the only G10. The knife that got away was going to be G10. But I'm carrying pure Ti. I love titanium, especially with the tag on a Saturday. Of course, you guys know I fell in love hard for the Chris Reeve small Inkosis. I really did. This was the first one. Actually, Chris Reeve released 30 very special Inkosis first, small Inkosis. When he released this, we didn't know there was going to be a large Inkosi, because so it was just an Inkosi. And those go for about $2,500 new, and a lot of them still aren't sold, limited edition. But these are the first ones, plain Jane. They came out with the Inkosi, and I love it. One reason I love it is I have a pretty significant collection of Chris Reeve knives, and you know, of course you have the large and the small Sebenza 21s, but when it comes to a 25, you only have large Sebenza 25s. Well, now Chris Reeve has replaced the Sebenza 25 with the large Inkosi, and of course now we have a small Inkosi. So for me, that's a type of Chris Reeve Sebenza that I never had, and that's a small 25. Yeah, there's differences between the Inkosi and the 25, but for the most part, they're the same. Better washers on the Inkosi. You will see the pivot is bigger on the Inkosi, and you'll also see the real telltale. What am I trying to say? Forget it. The real way you can find it. This happens to me every weekend. My mind is gone. Usually when I'm doing this, it's right before I get to work, where I'm trying to get ready for war, right? Anyway, you really can tell if it's an Inkosi. The small one, you know it's an Inkosi, right? Because a small 25 doesn't exist. But if someone's trying to show you a 25 and saying it's Inkosi, just turn it over. All the Inkosis have the clip off of the lock bar. Of course, other than that, it's just like a 25. It's just a lot smaller. 2.75 inch S35VN steel blade instead of a 3.6 inch S35VN steel blade on a large Inkosi or a 25, Chris Reeve 25. Yes, Chris Reeve has stopped selling Sebenza 25s. Those have been upgraded to the Inkosis, but of course 25s are all over the place. The only reason I have no problem with a large Inkosi, just so we're clear, I would be buying them up like crazy, but I have so many Sebenza 25s, it just doesn't make sense. I love that they have been doing some different variations on the Inkosi. I hope they continue to do that. But that's my medium carry. I love smaller knives. That to me is a perfect knife. A little bit smaller than the small Sebenza 21 as well. The small Sebenza 21 pretty much is around a 2.9 inch blade. This is 2.75, 2 3/4 inch blade. So still just a little bit smaller than a small 25. I love that. And this, I have fallen hard for this knife. I keep wondering, did I do this? This is the Spyderco Slysz Bowie. When you do all these videos every day about what's in your pocket, sometimes you forget. But I carried the Spidey Chef, which again was created by Slysz. I know I might be saying it right, might be saying it wrong. Slysz, who also created the Techno. And I think that trilogy of knives are some of my best knives. This is really nice. This Spyderco Bowie, Slysz Bowie, is unfrickin' believable. I love that Spyderco kept the profile down. You need that if it's a Bowie blade. A Bowie blade, American Bowie, it needs to have that low profile without the hump. It's just really nice. And he knows how to do his titanium. Tumbled, just hides everything that happens to it. Wonderful blade. He loves his CTS XHP steel. The Spidey sheet, the Spidey chef is different because, of course, that's that rust-proof LC 200N steel. But the Techno and this is STS XHP steel, carpenter steel. Man, what a wonderful knife. And then, to top it off, not only do they have the Chris Reeve integral frame lock on the back, but a wire clip. It is, to me, a big version. If you like the Techno, this is a bigger version. And the blade is made for slicing. Full flat ground, just a wonderful slicer. A lot better than the Techno. It is on my top 10 list. He just did a great job with this. This is my big carry. And I really think this carry, along with the Inkosi, just makes me feel good. The knife that got away came from my Brous Blades collection. I love me some Brous Blade knives. You'll see them. If you haven't checked out the knife of the day, which I do every single day, I'm going through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. Just put up one. We're working our way through the Spyderco collection. Check out the playlist. Also a brand new video that I just put up not too long ago, today. But we're going to make our way through my entire collection. All 4 big Pelican cases full of knives. And so we'll get to Brous Blades. But I just fell in love with the Silent Soldier. First, the neck knives, and then the folders. I have all of the folders for the Silent Soldiers. Yeah, I have the frame lock. Well, I have the original liner lock like this is. I have the frame lock versions, which were limited to 200. Yeah, that's true. And then I have the no hole in the blade versions, which were limited to 100. I have 3 of those, of 3 different blade steel types. I mean, not blade steel types, but different types, you know, blacked out, etc. Stainless steel. This right here, what Jason Brous has been trying to do with a lot of his knives, especially the real popular knives, he wanted to do them at a lesser price. So while all of my other Silent Soldier folders have been great carbon fiber or full tie, he's taken some of his more popular folding knives and given them the G10 treatment. And this is the G10 Silent Soldier folder. Now, a lot of those, I have the originals, so I didn't do the cheaper. The quality is unbelievable, but less expensive versions. But I wanted to get all of the Silent Soldier, because I'm in love with them, that I can get. So I picked this up, and I got to tell you something. I love this. Of course, it's lighter than the full tie versions or the carbon fiber versions. But man, it is still just so well built. It really is. So let's talk about that. It is carbon fiber, but quality carbon fiber with a carbon fiber back spacer. Just works well. If you're not familiar with the Silent Soldier, they all have, except for that limited edition, they have a hole right there in the blade so that you can really make sure this is when you're fighting or any other way, you don't lose your knife. They can't pull it from you. Plus, it gives you a chance to have your hands free and still hold your knife to cut and prepare stuff. Just a really nice design. Deep carry pocket clip can be right or left. Tip up only. And then the blade, I did the acid stonewash version, which I think he does just great. D2 steel. Look at the jimping. It's his special jimping on these. Like, it's like 2 rolls of jimping side by side and then coming down. Just so well done. You can hold it like this, of course. It gives you a little, you can even use it. It's not a real choil, but you can use it as a choil here. And, of course, put your finger through. Just a real nice knife. This is the knife that got away. I spent a lot of time in my Brous blade Pelican case. Man, I love that knife. I love this carry. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot for catching up with me on the Pocket Dump, the daily Pocket Dump deconstruction. Hope your carry has been a great one. You just have a perfect day. Take good care of yourselves. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the videos. You have a perfect day. Goodbye.